What's going on, guys? Today is a special day as everybody has requested that I do a tutorial on the CLA2A, and we're going to talk about the meaning behind it and all that.
Traptendo.
So the CLA2A is a model of the Teletronix LA-2A hardware, LA meaning leveling amplifier. So the leveling amplifier worked like this. Since it was an optical tube compressor limiter, when hot signals passed by, the light inside of it would emit brighter. So when the light got brighter, the photocell would react by turning down the vocals or bass or whatever was the signal being passed on the inside. I do have a link in the description box for a Richard Kaplin tutorial. I definitely want you guys to see the LA-2A in action and hear him explain it, just in case, because he will definitely set you right, and he was the producer that was behind Neil Young. So if you don't know who Neil Young is and you're a fan of rock or hip hop, I highly recommend that you check out his music. So enough of that, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so I have an instance of the CLA2A in front of us, but it is bypass, and as you can see is on the sample track. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the piano roll looks, because it's important. Now if you pay attention down here, you can see the velocities are different. So what does that mean? Just listen. I hope you have studio monitors and headphones on, because it's important. Now hear what the CLA2A does to that sample. As you can see, it is reducing all the louder peaks as well as keeping it at the same volume level, and this just points out this part right here that I want to tell you guys. Now, a compressor in a nutshell, or a limiter, is a volume envelope. It controls volume. Do not overcomplicate yourself by thinking that a compressor limiter does anything else besides that. Just think of it that way. Keep it simple. Now, the thing about the CLA2A or the LA2A is that it has two knobs: a gain knob, which controls volume, and then a peak reduction. As you can see, when I attenuate the gain reduction or the peak reduction, this area right here, the gain reduction, stops. So the thing that you want to do, and a tip I want to give you guys, is to make sure when you have it like this, to adjust this way as well. So when you attenuate, boost. And vice versa. Make sure that it doesn't clip right here. This little dot right here, which is not activated, means that it is not peaking. So be mindful of that. Now I'm going to bring up another instance of the CLA2A with a different element. It's already activated, but I'm going to deactivate the CLA2A on the bass. And we're going to go to this part of the piano roll, which is the bass. Now, as you can see, there are different instances of different velocities here. What I wanted to do is to control the velocity, control the volume. So here we go. I'm going to activate it right now. As you can hear, it is controlling and reducing the peaks as well as keeping that same volume. Now I do want to point out a couple of things about this area right here. As you can see, this controls the VU display. So if I have it on input, it's going to show you the input. So it's -6, and I'm going to show you the output of it. It's -12. Usually they just leave it on gain reduction. That's how they would use the LA-2A. Now there are other things that I want to point out about this. They have analog, which You're not gonna really hear a difference here unless you're really shooting up the bass here. And I mean, I can. Look at that. Remember when I was talking about the LA-2A being strong tool for controlling peaks? I have it cranked all the way up. Now, what if I was to turn it off now? Huge difference. I'm gonna turn it back on. See, it's controlling the peaks. But I'm gonna turn it back down. And now I'm just gonna play all the elements of the track. What's going on, guys? So today is that day that we have, damn it. Come on, guys, today is a tutorial of the real hardware LA-2A, Teletronix LA-2A. Fuck. What's going on, guys? Today